Hi, good evening, everyone. So we'll begin with sample paper discussion 3. And I had given you a homework question yesterday. So I hope all of you have gone ahead and solved that. If not, then take a minute and quickly solve this homework question. Quickly go ahead and solve this homework question. Question number 33. So you're given a function. देखो जरा function क्या given है. Let's see it. The function goes ahead and says that fx is equal to x square for x less than equal to 0 and 0 for x between 0 to 5 and 5 minus x square for x greater than equal to 5. And there are 2 points at which we will have to check. एक तो ये 0 0 पे check करना होगा और एक ये 5 5 पे check करना होगा. What I can do is I can also plot this function for you. So उससे plotting से things will become easier. So if you just go ahead and if you notice, देखो जरा ध्यान से यहाँ पर बेटा, we have fx is equal to x square. Usually if I have an x square function, अगर मुझे एक x square function को plot करना है, then it looks like this, right? And this is only when x is less than equal to 0. माने this x square function holds here. And then it says that fx is equal to 5 minus x square for x greater than equal to 5. यहाँ से we will learn a very important thing, which is called shifting of the graphs. So if I have to plot fx is equal to 5 minus x whole square, so you will notice that when x is 5, fx becomes 0. And you will notice that when x is 6, fx will be minus 1 whole square, that means 1. And when x is 4, fx will be 5 minus 1, 5 minus 4, 1 whole square, 1. माने if I have to plot this, suppose मुझे कोई generally बोले कि plot fx is equal to 5 minus x square, तो when x is 5, fx is 0. देखो when x is 5, this is 0. And then when x is 6, leave the quotient. Abhi general plotting dekho, then it is 1. And when x is 4, then also it is 1. So mane it will turn out to be the same graph. जो x square का graph बन रहा है, वही इसका graph बनेगा. Just it will be shifted, right? So if someone tells me कि plot fx is equal to x square, so I will notice that when x is 0, fx is 0. When x is 1, fx is 1. When x is minus 1, fx is 1. तो यहाँ पे when x is 0, fx is 0. When x is 1, it takes the value 1. When x is minus 1, it takes the value 1. माने ऐसा. So we notice that when we go from x square to this curve, जब हम x square से 5 minus x whole square की तरफ जाते हैं, we notice that the curve is going to go ahead and shift to the right. Curve is shifting to the right. ये क्वेश्चन कभी कभी पूछते हैं that what will cause the curve to shift to the right, right? So जो हमारा फंक्शन है, पहला हमारा जो फंक्शन था that was fx is equal to x square. And if you notice जो नया फंक्शन है, हमने x को replace किया. We have replaced x with 5 minus x and we have got 5 minus x का whole square. So हर जगह x की जगह हमने 5 minus x लिखा है, right? So it means that we have added or subtracted something with the function. This is something that we are doing. Making sense? Achha, now the question is saying that I have this part here for x less than 0 and between this and this, between 0 and 5, x का value 0 ही है. So here this part is true, but 0 और 5 के बीच में x is 0. Sorry, y is 0. फंक्शन का वैल्यू 0 है, एंड हियर इट लुक्स लाइक दिस एंड हियर इट लुक्स लाइक दिस, ऐसा कुछ फंक्शन बन रहा है. दिस इज हाउ यू विल प्लॉट दिस फंक्शन. अब देखो, टू चेक द लिमिट ऑफ द फंक्शन एंड कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ द फंक्शन, सो व्हेन लिमिट x अप्रोचेस 0 माइनस, माने 0 से कम का वैल्यू लेना है, सो आई विल यूज दिस फंक्शन. और अगर मैं इस फंक्शन में इसका वैल्यू पुट करती हूं, आई विल गेट 0 स्क्वायर, दैट मीन्स 0. And when I go ahead and I have to put limit x approaches 0 plus x square, 0 plus fx, तो अब 0 plus माने I have to take values more than 0, तो I will directly pick this value and I know it is giving me 0. So it means that left hand limit and right hand limit दोनों से मेरा answer is coming out to be 0, 0 ही आ रहा है. And even at x equal to 0, क्योंकि यहाँ पे equal to यहाँ पे included है, I am getting 0. So limit exists, and limit of the function is also equal to value of the function. Limit x0 minus equal to limit x0 plus is equal to value of the function. तो माने कि द फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस, फंक्शन की कंटिन्यूटी में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. और आप यहां से भी तो देख सकते हो ना, यू कैन ऑल्सो सी इट थ्रू द ग्राफ दैट आई हैव प्लॉटेड, दैट आई डोंट हैव टू पिक अप माई पेन. मुझे अपना पेन नहीं उठाना ये ड्रॉ करने के लिए, मैं एक साथ ऐसा प्लॉट कर सकती हूँ. Right? So the function is continuous. And same now you can just go ahead and you can look with the 5 value. अब 5 के साथ I want all of you to try it. तो अगर हम 5 के साथ try करेंगे, so I will go ahead and I will have limit x tends to 0, 5 minus fx. तो जब हम 5 से थोड़ा कम वैल्यू लेते हैं, when we take values less than 5, तो हमारे फंक्शन का आंसर क्या है? 0. And limit x tends to 5 plus fx, 5 से हल्का सा ऊपर लेते हैं, when we take value more than 5, तो हमारा फंक्शन का वैल्यू क्या है? 5 minus x whole square, and I will plus put this 5. तो 5 minus 5 whole square माने 0. So the function is taking the value 0 जब x से थोड़ा 5 से थोड़ा कम वैल्यू लिया, and it is taking the value 0 जब 5 से थोड़ा ज्यादा वैल्यू लिया. And what happens when the function is at 5? तो जहां पे equal to है वहां पे you will plug in. So 5 minus 5 whole square, again 0. So you notice that limit exists, left hand limit and right hand limit same दे रहा है, and it is equal to the value of the function, माने it is continuous. Right? So the function is continuous everywhere, right? So first thing is clear to us कि option number B is wrong and option number D is also wrong. At least it is continuous everywhere, ये हमने prove कर दिया है. Now you check about the differentiability of the function. Now we have to check about the differentiability of the function. So you can clearly find the differentiation. Differentiate कर दो, find f dash x. F dash x will be what? यहाँ पे आएगा 2x when x is less than equal to 0. 0 between 0 to 5. And जब we have to differentiate this one, तो क्या आ जाएगा? Power comes down. 5 minus x into minus 1 when x is greater than equal to 5. Now just put the values. Differentiation में. So now I have to check differentiability. तो left hand differentiation equal to right hand differentiation होना चाहिए. So when I check left hand, माने when I check for values less than 0, तो मैं 2x में 0 डालूंगी, I'll get 0. When I have to check right hand differentiation, तो माने I will put in this value, ये तो 0 ही है. So I am going ahead and I am getting 0 from left hand and right hand differentiation. Now I will check for this. So limit x tends to 5 minus, उसमें function differentiation का value is 0, and x tends to 5 plus, माने you will put 5 in this. So when you will put 5 in this, यहाँ पे भी you will get the answer as 0. So you are getting 0 through left hand and right hand differentiation also. Differentiate करके भी you notice that you are getting the answer as 0 from left hand and right hand. So we can go ahead and we can say कि yes, the function is also differentiable. तो answer हो जाएगा A बेटा. function is both continuous and differentiable. Answer is A. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. Go ahead. Now do and answer it in the chat. Read the question. For an Mn matrix S having full column rank M greater than N, X is equal to transpose of S into S. Y is equal to S into S transpose. Which of the following are true? Give it a try. Try to answer question number 34. Give it a try quickly, huh? Take an example अगर ऐसे नहीं हो रहा है तो. It's always good to take an example if you're not able to solve. Sorry. Hanji, what's the answer? Okay, so let's solve it together. Question number 34. देखो ध्यान से. What the question is saying? The question says that this is a full column rank and M is greater than N. माने what it means is कि suppose मेरा matrix S जो है, it's a 3 cross 2 matrix. Suppose ऐसा कुछ matrix है. Suppose S is a 3 cross 2 matrix, 3 rows and 2 columns. So it is saying that it is a full column rank. माने rank given है 2. So it means कि for every 2 by 2 का determinant will be non-zero. So for example, if I take a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1. And if you notice यहाँ पे, suppose this is my 2 cross 2 का matrix. So if I find the determinant of this, तो ये non-zero आ रहा है ना, this is 2 which is not equal to 0. So it means that the rank of this becomes 2. This is what the question is saying. अभी तक ये information is given in the question. Now it says X is S transpose S. माने, so S का अगर मेरा डायमेंशन इज M क्रॉस N, तो S ट्रांसपोज का डायमेंशन विल बी N क्रॉस M एंड S ट्रांसपोज S का डायमेंशन क्या हो जाएगा? इट विल बी N क्रॉस M, M क्रॉस N. So it means it will be N cross N. And the next one that is given beta, that is SS transpose. So SS transpose ये हो जाएगा M cross N, N cross M, this will be M cross M. माने S ट्रांसपोज S जो होगा इट विल बी N क्रॉस N मैट्रिक्स. जैसे इस केस में इफ इट इज 3 क्रॉस 2, तो आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट S क्रॉस N, दिस इज M क्रॉस N, इसका डायमेंशन हो जाएगा 2 क्रॉस 2 एंड इसका डायमेंशन हो जाएगा 3 क्रॉस 3. दिस इज व्हाट द क्वेश्चन हैज गिवन अस. ये दो मैट्रिक्स दिए हैं. क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग दिस इज X and question is saying this is Y. This is the information which is given to you. First find the order. ठीक है? M and N are not same. ये बात समझो. One is 2 cross 2, one is 3 cross 3. Now please understand that there are important properties. That rank of S transpose S can simply be written as the rank of S, which is N. And rank of S transpose can also be the rank of S, which is also N. ठीक है? So अगर मैं इस statement पे जाऊं that both are going to have the same rank, when I go ahead and when I, when the question says that both are going to have the same rank, this is correct statement. This is a true statement. Right? Both will have same order. This is a false statement क्योंकि एक का 2 cross 2 बनेगा, एक का 3 cross 3 in our example. Both X and Y are going to be symmetric matrix. They are going to be symmetric matrix. This is what the question is saying. तो symmetric matrix क्या matrix होता है? Symmetric matrix is a matrix जिसका transpose निकालो, so you get the matrix itself. That is called a symmetric matrix, right? So if I go ahead and if I check out, अगर question में मैं check करूं कि is X symmetric? Is X a symmetric matrix? So we can go ahead and we can check. X transpose निकालो. So S transpose S का transpose हो जाएगा. And this is nothing but S transpose, right, into S transpose का transpose. So S transpose S, which is X. So yes, X is a symmetric matrix. Similarly, you will be able to prove, आप यहाँ पे prove कर पाओगे that even Y is going to come same as Y transpose. So Y will also come out to be a symmetric matrix. So this is also true that X and Y are going to be symmetric matrix. This is true. X and Y are both non-singular. अब देखो, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. So I told you कि rank of this is n and rank दूसरे का भी n आएगा. But we know कि इसका जो dimension रहा है, the dimension of this was m cross m था, right? So when it was a 3 cross 3 matrix, I am telling you कि इसका rank 2 आएगा. So if its rank is 2 but it is a 3 cross 3 matrix, माने 3 cross 3 matrix का determinant would have been 0. तभी तो हम 2 cross 2 पे गए होंगे, तभी तो rank would have been 2. So it means that this would turn out to be a singular matrix. Y will turn out to be a singular matrix. So this is a false statement that both are non-singular. So the correct answer to this question will be B. B is going to be the correct answer to this question. हाँ जी. Is it clear? अगर कभी भी किसी भी क्वेश्चन में यू फील दैट मैम वी आर नॉट एबल टू सॉल्व, प्लीज गो अहेड एंड टेक एन एग्जाम्पल. दैट्स द इजिएस्ट वे. जैसे यहां पे आई टुक अ रैंडम एग्जाम्पल. सो आई जस्ट टुक अ मैट्रिक्स and I just made 1 2 3. what numbers we took? 4 0 1. ये मैंने एक मैट्रिक्स ले लिया. What is my matrix X? मैट्रिक्स X बोलता है S ट्रांसपोज S, माने इसका ट्रांसपोज 1 2 3 4 0 1 into S 1 2 3 4 0 1. And if I multiply, what will I get? 1 plus 4 plus 9. So 9 plus 1 10 plus 4 14. 4 plus 0 plus 3 7. 4 plus 0 plus 3 7. 4 into 4 16 plus 0 plus 1 17. तो ये आपका मैट्रिक्स X बनेगा. थ्रू माई एग्जाम्पल, आई हैव टेकन अ रैंडम एग्जाम्पल, अभी क्रिएटेड एग्जाम्पल है ये. सो यू कैन क्लियरली सी कि X का ट्रांसपोज भी इज कमिंग आउट टू बी दिस ओनली. माने yes, X is a symmetric matrix. एंड यू विल नोटिस कि डिटरमिनेंट ऑफ X नॉन जीरो है, माने इसका जो रैंक होगा दैट विल बी 2, जो भी हमारा डायमेंशन है. सो वी हैव प्रूव्ड द प्रॉपर्टीज रिलेटेड टू X. नाउ सिमिलरली यू टेक द मैट्रिक्स Y. तो y क्या था, s into s transpose. So s I took as 123401 and s का transpose will be 123401. Just multiply and get. So this is going to be 1 plus this. So just go ahead and get the matrix, right? I hope you will be able to do it. So you will go ahead and you will notice कि जब हम determinant of y निकालेंगे, you should get the answer as 0, right? So that is the property. जब हम y का rank निकालेंगे, that will also come out to be 2, and you will notice that y will be equal to its transpose. I am leaving it to you to do it, right? So that is why we can go ahead and we can say that these properties hold true. Okay. ठीक है जी. So it's a good interesting question. ठीक है, अब क्वेश्चन नंबर 35 करो. Give it a try. क्वेश्चन नंबर 35. As I have always told you, please keep your pen paper ready. ऐसे ही बैठने का कोई मतलब नहीं है कि मैम will solve it. Then you are not doing anything in class. It's high time that you start solving the questions. So x cube minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. बेटा given है that one of the root is x is equal to 2. It means the first factor will be x minus 2. पहला factor आपका x minus 2 हो जाएगा. So x cube minus 3x minus 2 को you will divide with x minus 2. So पहले we will have x and x cube माने x square यहाँ पे आएगा. So you will get x cube minus 2x square. Change the sign. So you will get 2x square minus 3x. So 2x square and x माने plus 2x. So ये हो जाएगा 2x square minus 4x. Change the sign. So you will have x minus 2, then plus 1, तो ये हो जाएगा x minus 2 and gone. I hope ये elementary mathematics, all of you know this. Now we have to make factors of x square plus 2x plus 1. Clearly this is x plus 1 whole square. So the value of x will be minus 1. The value of x will be minus 1, right? So that's the answer to this question. X is equal to minus 1, these roots being identical real roots. ठीक बात है? Yes, it's minus 3x. Okay? Okay, do the next question. Question number 36. What is the difference from a Marxian point of view between the mode of exchange of traditional economic system and capitalist economic system? Give it a try. So, this was one of the subject that we used to teach in Delhi University. पहले ये अपने आप में पूरा सब्जेक्ट होता था. इट वॉज वेरी गुड दैट इट वॉज अ सब्जेक्ट. आई डोंट नो इफ इट इज स्टिल देयर और नॉट. एंड it was called as ESS, Economic, State and Society. Just tell me if it's still offered, because it was an optional subject. But so I will explain what this is, huh? So basically, Marx made, there is something called as a, it's a new thing for all of you. So just listen to me what I am saying, huh? तो एक चीज होती है जिसको हम बोलते हैं सिंपल कमोडिटी इकोनॉमी. It is also called as the traditional economy, जिसमें the circuit which we have is CMC circuit. CMC circuit means that there is a person who sells a commodity. कोई एक बंदा commodity बेच रहा है, C, for which he receives money. ठीक है. For which जो भी पैसा वो कमा रहा है, he is using that to buy another commodity. That's it. I'll give you an example. ये बार्टर सिस्टम से पहले का बात समझ सकते हो. आई हैव वीट, आई सेल वीट. ठीक है. नाउ बट आई गेट मनी. सो फ्रॉम बाय सेलिंग वीट आई गेट मनी. आई यूज दैट मनी टू बाय क्लोथ्स. सो bet a little better than barter system, but commodity market है, right? So this is what the first aspect is. Now there is something which is called, ये हो गया simple commodity economy. Now there is something which is called as a capitalist economy. Capitalist economy में the circuit is M C M dash. माने a capitalist will start with money, मनी से शुरू करेगा. From the money he will buy commodity. ये commodity raw material होगा, labor power, means of production, and he will go ahead and he will generate output from those commodity, and when he will generate output he will earn more money. राइट. सो एक कैपिटलिस्ट का मेन एम क्या रहेगा अकॉर्डिंग टू मार्क्स, इज टू इंश्योर दैट एम डैश इज ग्रेटर देन एम. सो दैट मीन्स द मनी ही इज इन्वेस्टिंग टू बाय रॉ मटीरियल, एंड जो भी पैसा वो लगा रहा है रॉ मटीरियल में, सो दैट ही विल गो अहेड एंड ही विल create a final commodity. When he sells that, he should be earning more money than what he invested. Money, there should be surplus value generated. कुछ सरप्लस जनरेट होना चाहिए. एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड एज एम सी एम डैश सर्किट. ठीक है. ओके. सो नाउ कम बैक टू द ऑप्शंस. सो ट्रांसमिशन प्रोसेस सी एम सी, सी एम सी, सी एम सी डैश, सी एम डैश सी, and capitalist is MCM, MCM dash, MCM dash, MC dash M. ठीक है. So the correct answer out of this is option number B. Traditional में he just said CMC. There was no distinguish between first and last. Whereas capitalist में he used MCM dash to represent that M dash is more than M. The correct answer will be B. I hope you learned something new in this. ठीक है. समझे बात को. So these are the two kind of economies which were given by Marx. ठीक है जी. Come to the next question. Do question number 37. Question number 37. Write your answers once. Which of the following best captures the basic idea of the mercantilist school? So the mercantilist school, सबसे पहले, it was the one which started between 18th to 16 to 18th century यूरोप में, and they basically said कि जो भी नेशन का वेल्थ है, it is because of your precious metal, because of gold, because of silver. तो they said, उन्होंने वर्ड यूज किया, that the wealth of any nation, it is basically the stock of your bullions. किसी भी नेशन का जो वेल्थ है वो स्टॉक ऑफ बुलियंस हो सकता है, राइट? दिस इज व्हाट दे वेंट अहेड एंड सेड. सो आंसर इज ए. ऑल ऑफ यू हु हैव आंसर्ड इट, ए इज करेक्ट. ठीक है, कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 39. According to Rostow, a student of underdeveloped area is more likely to be concerned with economies of which two stages of growth? Try to think and answer. Hey, did I miss any question? I'm so sorry. Do question number 38. We did 37 first, na? Do first 38. I'm going to remove 39. Do 38 first. The book Asian Drama: An Inquiry into Poverty of Nation is authored by which of the following scholars? Hanji. Who wrote this book? Yes. What about others? Who wrote the book Asian Drama? ये तो बहुत easy है बेटा. You have to remember this. It was written by Middle. Gunnar Middle. This is very, very, very important. One of the frequently asked questions from book and their author. ठीक है? Okay. Do question number 39 now. Write the answers in the comment section. Okay. So now just think about it. The idea here is that the word that has been used is underdeveloped. Now, Rostow had written a book. And उनका book का नाम था The Stages of Economic Growth, a Non-Communist Manifesto. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बुक है, मतलब इट शुड बी ऑन योर टिप्स. द स्टेजेस ऑफ इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, अ नॉन कम्युनिस्ट मैनिफेस्टो. और उनके अकॉर्डिंग ही वेंट अहेड एंड ही डिस्क्राइब्ड 5 मेन स्टेजेस ऑफ एनी सोसाइटी. पहले को उन्होंने बोला ट्रेडिशनल, देन प्री कंडीशन फॉर टेक ऑफ, then take off, then drive to maturity, and then age of high mass consumption. ठीक है? अब when we talk about, देखो क्वेश्चन में बोला अंडर डेवलप्ड एरिया, तो अंडर डेवलप्ड एरिया या तो अभी किसी ट्रेडिशनल जोन में ही होगा और वो कंडीशन कर रहा होगा कि कैसे हम टेक ऑफ कर सकते हैं अपनी इकोनॉमी का. ठीक है? या उसने जस्ट अभी कंडीशंस को डेवलप ही किया होगा. दे वुड हैव जस्ट फुलफिल्ड द कंडीशंस ऑफ द टेक ऑफ, right? So any student who is underdeveloped या even developing, will focus on how traditional economy will create precondition for development, कैसे आप development के लिए condition create कर सकते हो, and how you can go ahead and you can achieve takeoff. So based on that, answer will be D. You being underdeveloped are usually in these stages. This is a developed stage, high mass consumption. So you cannot have high mass consumption. माने ये नहीं हो सकता, ये नहीं हो सकता, ये नहीं हो सकता. Okay. So answer to question number 39 is going to be D. Okay, come on to the next question. Question number 40. 40. The gross fixed capital formation in India during 2012 to 21 according to Economic Survey. हाँ जी. So according to Economic Survey, देखो, the prime years of India of high savings, high capital formation were 2011 and 12. And we noticed that after that, the savings and investment had gone down. The highest savings and investment that we ever saw was approximately 37 to 38% in India. And then it started falling, then it started decreasing. And it was during this era. 2011-12 was a very good era for India, but post that it slowly started decreasing. So the correct answer to this question, to question number 40, is A. ये एक अच्छा important information है which all of you can keep it in mind, that it went from a very high value to about 27%. ठीक है? Okay, come to the next question. Question number 41. The argument that market failure may be an endemic feature and therefore requires government intervention is due to new classical macroeconomist, new Keynesian macroeconomist, rational expectation, या Friedman. Answer this. Question number 41. बेटा गैस ही करो बट कुछ लिखो सो दैट माइंड में याद रहेगा कि अच्छा ये क्वेश्चन हमने गलत किया था, सो नाउ वी हैव टू make it correct. So write, think about something at least. Question number 41. It is very important that you know कि classical क्या है, Keynesian क्या है, new classical क्या है, new Keynesian क्या है. So the correct answer to this question is B, new classical, new Keynesian macroeconomics. Let me write down कि new Keynesian ने क्या क्या बोला था, what they argued. So new Keynesian. So the new Keynesian school of thought, उन्होंने argue किया कि number 1, markets are not perfectly competitive. Number 2, उन्होंने बोला price and wage are sticky. Number 3, they said information is imperfect. Number 4, they said externalities can exist. Number 5, they said market failure can exist. Number 6, they said that there can be coordination failure. ठीक है, तो उन्होंने बोला बिकॉज मार्केट हैज स्ट्रक्चरल इम्परफेक्शन, क्योंकि मार्केट परफेक्ट नहीं है, मार्केट में इम्परफेक्शन है, मार्केट फेलियर इज समथिंग विच इज परसिस्टेंट इन द सिस्टम, हमेशा एग्जिस्ट करेंगी, राइट, दे आर इनहेरेंट इन द सिस्टम, दे आर पार्ट ऑफ द सिस्टम, वो सिस्टम का एक पार्ट है, वो परसिस्टेंटली सिस्टम में रहेंगी. So because they said that market failure will exist in the system, वो exist करेंगी system में, therefore market cannot be self correcting, market अपने आप को खुद से correct नहीं कर सकता. And since market cannot correct itself, therefore government intervention is required. इसलिए government intervention की जरूरत है. Government intervention is required. Is it making sense? Monetary and fiscal policy are required. अच्छा, what did, अच्छा इसको अगर हम contradict करें, contrast करें with neoclassical, न्यू क्लासिकल, अगर हम न्यू क्लासिकल के साथ इसको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करें, सो दे सेड मार्केट क्लियर्स क्विकली. They said we have rational expectations. They said government intervention is ineffective. Government के intervention की जरूरत नहीं है. Right? So classical macroeconomist, new classical macroeconomist cannot be the answer. So this is incorrect. Similarly, rational expectation school now. Rational expectation school was given by Robert Lucas Jr. एंड उन्होंने बोला था कि पॉलिसी इज इनइफेक्टिव इन द लॉन्ग रन, पीआईपी, पॉलिसी इनइफेक्टिवनेस प्रोपोजिशन, माने गवर्नमेंट डज नॉट हैव अ लॉट ऑफ रोल, राइट. एंड फ्रीडमैन ना, दैट इज तो मॉनिटरिस्ट स्कूल, वो तो he favored limited government intervention. So the correct answer will be option number B. B is the right answer to this question. Okay, answer question number 42. ये बहुत सिंपल है बेटा. आंसर क्वेश्चन नंबर 42. Deindustrialization in colonial India stands for deindustrialization. Industries को खत्म करना. What industries we had in India? The traditional industry. So what is going to be the answer to this question? D. Destruction of traditional craft industry. ठीक है. Okay. Question number 43. Question number 43. Political economy is primarily a study of. So political economy is something which was a term used by Adam Smith, by Ricardo, by Marx. माने क्लासिकल इकोनॉमिक्स ने ये टर्म यूज किया था. एंड इन्होंने क्यों यूज किया था ये टर्म? बिकॉज दे वांटेड टू गो अहेड एंड दे वांटेड टू स्टडी कैपिटलिज्म. ठीक है, लाइक प्रॉफिट, वेज, जो भी उन्होंने सरप्लस, एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ कैपिटल, ये सब बात किया, राइट. सो इफ यू रिमेंबर, तो व्हाट इज द मेन नेम ऑफ द मेजर वर्क ऑफ मार्क्स? क्या है वो? इट्स नथिंग बट अ क्रिटिक ऑफ पॉलिटिकल इकोनॉमी. यही तो उन्होंने नाम दिया था. right? And इस पूरा book में what is he talking about? He's talking about capitalist economy. So actually this is true that the answer to this will be C. It is C. ठीक है? Okay. Do question number 44. Question number 44. So see, political economy, no one will think कि ये capitalism से related है, but it is actually capitalism. Which of the following eminent Indian economists put forward the drain of wealth with respect to British rule in India? All of you should know this. Good. Yes, that is the correct answer. So answer will be Dada Bhai Nauroji. Acha, you have to remember ki who gave the concept of national income for the first time? What were the limitations? ये सारा चीजें you have to remember, huh? What was the estimate of national income done first time? First time national income का क्या estimate था? What was the estimate of first time poverty line? ये सारा information you have to remember. Okay? ठीक है, do question number 45. Very simple question. Difficult देखने में लगेगा, but it is very simple. Consider a society of finite number of individual facing finite number of state. Every individual in the society is always able to unambiguously rank all state. We define an alternate is Pareto optimal. तो Pareto optimal कब होता है? When is something Pareto optimal? When to increase utility of one individual, you have to decrease utility of another. Or you cannot increase utility of one without decreasing utility of another. Right? So now think about it. What is the right definition? Think about question number 45. Every individual considers ZX to be superior to any other state. Every individual in society considers ZK to be at least as good as any other state. So in statement number 1, आप ये देखोगे कि every individual in society considers ZK to be superior to any other state. Now, this is not the definition of Pareto efficiency. Pareto efficiency तो वो कोई भी point है. So you remember जो हम Edgeworth box बनाते हैं, right? So we say that जब when we pass a contract curve, तो even this becomes a Pareto efficient point ना, और ये भी Pareto efficient आते हैं. So if you remember, तो इस point पे point number A पे, suppose this is origin of A, this is origin of B, and these are all my indifference curves. So this is the worst point for A because A's utility is 0 and B is most away from his origin, so best point for B. तो even this point is Pareto efficient. तो Pareto efficient होने के लिए सबके लिए वो point best, तो that's not required. That's not the definition of Pareto efficiency कि हाँ ये सबके लिए अच्छा होना चाहिए. Pareto efficiency does not say that. So, but this statement A is saying every individual in society considers that to be superior. That's not the definition. Even when it is not superior, ये point to superior नहीं है ये के लिए, then also it can be Pareto efficient. So this is wrong definition of Pareto efficient. Every individual in society considers ZK to be at least as good as any other state. ये भी गलत है. A does not consider this point to be as good as other. A को तो ये point best लगेगा ना. He will not consider this point as a good point. उसको ये point पसंद नहीं है. But ये Pareto efficient है. This is Pareto efficient. So it means that even this will be a wrong answer. This is not the definition of Pareto efficiency. Now look at statement number C. There is no other state which can be considered at least as good by everyone and strictly better than ZK by at least one individual. By at least one individual. Think about this statement, what the statement is saying. तो ये स्टेटमेंट बोल रहा है, नाउ दिस इज अ वेरी लीनियंट स्टेटमेंट, इट्स नॉट अ वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट स्टेटमेंट, राइट. ये कह रहे हैं कि ऐसा कोई स्टेट एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता, नो अदर स्टेट विच इज कंसिडर्ड एटलीस्ट एज गुड एज दिस पॉइंट बाय एवरीवन. हाँ, ये पॉइंट ठीक है. No point here is considered as good as this by everyone. सबको we cannot take in Pareto efficiently and strictly better than this by one individual. हाँ, ये individual को ये best point लगता है. So this is exactly the definition of Pareto efficiency. So this is true. This is true. So we can say that answer will be C. This is the correct definition of Pareto efficiency. Okay. ठीक है, to the next question. Question number 46. Utility function, I'm just writing it here again. 1000, 10 plus x minus 15 whole square plus y minus 20 whole square. I think this is also to the power minus 1. Give it a try. Give question number 46 a try. हाँ जी. So let's see this. 1000, 10 plus x minus 15 whole square. So it is to the power minus 1 now. So basically what will happen here is that this will go in the denominator, right? So you can bring it directly to the denominator and get this as 1000 upon 10 plus x minus 15 whole square plus y minus 20 whole square. Now try and solve it. Give it a try. It is going to take thoda time for you to solve this thing. I'll give you a minute. Understand the shape first. Anyone? चलिए, let's do it together. बेटा put x as 15, y as 20. देखोगे कि जब x 15 है और y 20 है, तो ये दो वैल्यूज will become 0. Now when these two values become 0, so I will have 1000 upon 10 plus 0 plus 0, माने this will become 1000 by 10, माने this will become 100. This will become 100. And you will notice that when you deviate from this, जब भी आप इस पॉइंट से 15, 20 पॉइंट से deviate करोगे, when you will be deviating from this point, so we know that x minus 15 whole square will be greater than equal to 0. Y minus 20 whole square will be greater than equal to 0. तो ये जो sum होगा, this will also be greater than equal to 0 because it is a square term. So we understand कि when x is 15 and y is 20, तब तो these are becoming 0 and my utility is coming out to be 100. And for any other value, कोई भी और value अगर होगा, if I'll have any other value here, तो it will be some number. And because of that, the denominator will increase. So if the denominator will increase, अगर denominator increase हो जाएगा, when the denominator will increase, the value will fall. So at any other xy combination, you understanding this thing? अगर आप x और y में कुछ भी और डालोगे, at any other xy combination, you will actually go ahead and realize that your utility is falling. आप कुछ भी डाल लो, you put any x and you put any y, you will notice that your utility will go ahead and fall, right? So we can go ahead and we can say that in a way, ये जो हमारा 15, 20 है, this is a bliss point for us. I hope this is clear to all of you. 15, 20 becomes a bliss point for all of us. उसके अलावा you pick up any point, आप कोई भी और point उठाओगे, your utility is going to go ahead and fall. So we can go ahead and we can say that we can say that if this is 15 and this is 20 and ये मेरा point है, so these are my ICs around it. These will be my ICs. So my indifference curve will have concave and convex part to it. उसमें convex वाला part भी include हो रहा है and concave वाला part भी include हो रहा है, right? So which means that if I go to the first part, it is strictly quasi concave, this is false. If I go to the second part, it satisfies non-satiation condition, ये भी false है. जरूरी नहीं है higher the indifference curve more the utility. ऐसा नहीं है ना. So if you यहां से भी देखो, if you increase the consumption of x and y, suppose x becomes 16, y becomes 21, when you increase x and y, क्या आपका utility increase हो रहा है? No, your utility is falling. Utility बढ़ नहीं रहा, utility is falling. So it means that this is also wrong. It is monotonous increasing. No. The only thing we can say is, it will be a continuous function. These are continuous, right? So the only answer which is correct is option number D. उसके अलावा nothing is correct. In these kind of questions, जहां पे आप bliss point define करते हो, ICs are circles. Circles have concave part also, convex part also. और circles का ये property automatically हो जाता है that after the bliss point, एक बार आप bliss point को attain कर लो, then if you go higher, utility will fall because this is the highest utility, right? So monotonicity is not satisfied after that. Okay. Do question number 47, all of you. Question number 47. When firm get together and attempt to set price and output so as to maximize total industry profit, they are called as. Very simple. That's nothing but a cartel because you are aiming to maximize industry profit, not individual profit. Industry profit is maximum in a cartel. Okay. Question number 48. A person purchased 8 units of sugar when his income was 2000. As his income increased to 2500, he purchased 12 units of sugar. Find income elasticity of demand. हाँ जी. Income elasticity means percentage change in demand due to percentage change in income. Percentage change in demand will be 12 minus 8 upon 8 into 100. It means it will become 4 by 8 into 100. That means 50. Percentage change in income. Find that out. Go ahead. 2500 minus 2000 upon 2000 into 100. 500 upon 2000 into 100. 25. Now just find the ratio. 50 by 25. That means 2. Right? So the answer to question number 48 is going to be 2. That's it. इसमें तो कुछ भी नहीं था. Okay, do question number 49. Given matrix E 2 5 1 and matrix B E transpose E, find the determinant value of B. Give it a try. Multiply this first. 4, 10, 2, 10, 25, 5, 2, 5, 1. And now find its determinant. Very simple. Find its determinant. Yes. So its determinant will come out to be 0 only, no? Can you see that row 1 is nothing but 2 times row 3? So the 2 rows are exactly the same. So determinant will be 0. Correct. Okay, so now I want all of you to go ahead and do question number 50 as a homework and post your answer in the Telegram channel. This is a homework question. Give it a try, okay? Take a screenshot, give this question a try, and then we'll meet again tomorrow and we'll continue with solving the mock questions. Thank you.